Hey guys, it's Tinker Tailor here today, and I am doing my very first shell challenge. I've never done one of these before, so I thought I would give it a go. Gonna share this around a little bit, so you might see it online every once in a while here and there, depending on where you are, and yeah, whatever. Um, it's a pretty basic, easy build. You could make it whatever you wanted. I made it a residential home, as you could probably tell by the title. Um, and just simple rules, which I'll have down in the description as well, just in case you forget them or can't be put, like you don't listen, because I'll be real, when I watch my own videos, I don't listen to them, I just watch them. But, uh, yeah, the walls that you currently see, I haven't done any internal walls, but the walls you currently see are the exterior walls. So you can add anything on the inside, but you can't add any walls on the outside. Fences don't count as walls, so you can go nuts and add as many fences as you want, but no walls. And I'll only allow half walls on the outside. If I mean, yeah, okay, half walls count because you can't really make it the exterior. So sure, the people asking, yes, you can use half walls. Um, and the limited, I keep forgetting the word for it, landscaping. The limited landscaping that I put down, you must keep that. So, I did put the stairs in. Actually, no, sorry, I stopped it before I added the stairs and I uploaded it to the gallery just blank on its own. So there is a blank version, and then I had paused the video, like the recording at that point. So this is now me doing the like my version. Like I'm taking part of my own build challenge, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's two versions up on the gallery. There's the version before I started doing all this, and then there's the version which will be at the end of this video. So yeah, basically, if you want to take part, it's on the gallery. I will see if I can link it down below, but I'm not going to promise it because I really struggle with using the gallery on the internet rather than in-game. But I will try my hardest to get it for you. Um, and also apologies for this video being late because I had 5 hours of uni yesterday and I learnt nothing new in terms of university. It was basically, when you come to uni, here's how to uni, here's what we do, here's how to begin, and yada yada yada. Like, I learnt nothing new. So I spent 5 hours at uni learning things I already knew, but I did also meet new people. So, you know what, in the end was worth it. But it did make this build a bit late because I was supposed to have uploaded it 40 minutes ago, and I'm only doing the voiceover now. I still have to render the video and then upload it and yada yada yada. So, apologies for that, but I spent 5 hours yesterday doing absolutely nothing, and it kind of impacted on this, but that's okay. Anyway, this shell challenge build, not next week's video, but the week after, I'm going to be doing blind reacts to your videos. So if you, yeah, if you do take part, make sure you add the hashtag. I forgot to mention. I believe the hashtag is Tinker Shell Build or Tinker Shell Challenge. I'll put it down in the description below, and it's also on the gallery on the shell build in the description of that. So just, yeah, have fun with it, do whatever you want, and I'm going to be doing, yeah, blind react next, not next video, the video after. Because I believe the next video I am doing another person's spell build challenge. I'm going to be participating. So yeah, definitely check that out when it gets uploaded, and yeah, make sure to come and see, pardon me, in 2 weeks when I blind react. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it, because it's, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it live or if I'm going to do it, like, just record it and then cut it down so that you don't see all the back and forward on the gallery and whatnot. And I'll keep it all on this same lot as well, unless you guys specifically say in your description to put it on a different lot. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this. Yeah, well, this is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath house. And I really wanted to fill it in a bit more and make it look a little bit more realistic rather than, well, some of my previous builds have been a bit bland and boring, in my opinion, just because I haven't added all those fun little extra tidbits and all of the landscaping and all that nonsense. So I tried to do a little bit extra in these builds. So you can see I'm just adding a whole bunch of nonsense stuff that I think a young teenage mischief maker would have in their room. And then the other room is a bit of a, like, a nerdy kid's sort of room, or a kid who finds academia very important. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to this build. I am very excited for some future builds that I have for you guys, because they are ones that I've spent a long time on, and I've also got a few ideas in my mind of what I want to do, and I'm, yeah, just really excited to show you guys these builds. And one of them I'm gonna have to do over 2 different videos because it took me that long to do. Like, if any of you guys thought last week's video was long enough, no, this is a bit longer than that. So I'm going to upload one of the videos in 2 parts, and I think that it gives me like at least another month's worth of content for you guys. But please, if you have any builds you want me to do, any ideas, anything really, please chuck them down in the comments down below, because I really would love to do a build that makes you guys happy, that, you know, this is what you want to see, this is something that you haven't seen before, or you want to see my interpretation of, or I don't know, I do enjoy going free on my own and doing whatever I want, but I also want to build for you guys as well. I want to make you guys, I don't know, like, you guys watch me, so I want to build something that you want to see, that makes you happy. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say, and I'll try and build whatever it is that you want me to build for you. Because I'm really getting back into loving building, and I would love to build something that you want to see. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that front. I don't really know what else I'm gonna jabber on about today. I am pretty happy with this build, and I tried to do some things in this build that I wouldn't normally do, like I mentioned before, the whole adding a lot more clutter around, and like this room here doesn't have that sort of clutter, but I imagine the person who lives here is very much no clutter. I like to have a very simple, bland bedroom type person. So I didn't really clutter this bedroom up too much. I guess I'm just taking baby steps at the moment. So, we're getting there slowly, bit by bit. But I have to say the front of the house is probably my favorite bit of this entire build, just because I didn't go too far out with landscaping or anything like that, but I went further than what I'd normally do, and I put more effort in than I normally do. So I'm proud, and I'm not even upset that I went over time and I'm supposed to have a video up by now, but I'm happy that I did, miss it. So yeah, pretty much just really expanding on my abilities, I guess. Also, this entire build is supposed to be base game, but apparently I used something from an expansion pack. I can't remember which one. I think it's Get to Work, maybe? I cannot figure out for the life of me what it is, but I'm sure that if any of you have base game and you download it and it just like something disappears, it's going to be something small, because you'll see quite often I will make sure that it's just base game stuff that I'm using, and I don't want to use anything that isn't base game. But I think I do, and well, I mean, the gallery is telling me I do, but I can't tell you what I used that was not base game. So I just can't figure it out. But I'm sure one of you will let me know down in the comments below what mistake I made, because you guys are probably a lot more knowledgeable about the game than I am. I just sort of muck around and play. Um, Although I am wanting to learn more about the game and play it a bit more and a bit better, so that these mishaps don't happen again. Like, I know there's a way that when you load into the game, it's only base game or only the packs that you choose that you already have that load up, but I just didn't want to do that. I also was like, I don't know how to do that, and the time it'll take to figure it out. I'm already late with the build. It'll just okay, I've just figured it out. It's the cabinet. It's the filing cabinet. Never mind. I do use something. Okay. Nope, that's on me. So that filing cabinet in between the two bookshelves there, if you do not have Get to Work, it will disappear. But if you do, then no issue. I don't know if the typewriter will stay, or if it'll just disappear, or if it'll be floating when you download it, but it's okay. Yep. I still haven't got to the part where I'm really happy with the amount of detail I'm putting in, but that's more in the kitchen area. It's still not quite what I would want it to be, but it's much better than nothing. This boy's room, or this gamer room, I should say, is it's pretty well done. In my opinion, I don't like the fact that near the door is empty and like not cluttered and not a mess, but at the same time, if I did make it a mess, you wouldn't be able to get into the room. So I just went with not mucking around with it, not breaking it, not whatever. And I basically left it blank. So that's pretty much that up there. But I really enjoyed doing this build. I know it's got like two separate kitchen parts, and people will probably be like, what the heck? Why does it have two separate kitchen parts? But that tiny little kitchen off to the side, I imagined it to be like a butler pantry type thing, but also if you have like a party or whatever, that could be where all the party food and like drinks and that nonsense is, so that you're not mixing it up with like your personal like stuff that you're gonna have for like dinner next week or whatever. and I really didn't know how to make this bathroom work, so I just made it this weird shape, and to be honest, I built myself into this little issue. I could have done the build completely differently to make it fit, but I did not, and well, this is just what we ended up with, and I don't exactly hate it, but it does kind of frustrate me that there's that random little alcove next to the window, and when you're looking in from the window outside, it looks weird, but you know what? That's a mistake, and next time I won't make such a mistake, I guess. I really wanted to get a photo similar to the one that was upstairs in the hallway down there, but I couldn't figure out how to find it. I now know that it's in the decorations. It's in one of the decoration tabs in the one next to clutter, the miscellaneous type category, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I really like the office space. I think I've put a lot more effort into it, and it really comes together and it looks really nice in there. It's not 100% done, but I think for my usual standard of just using furniture and not decorating a lot, I could have done a lot worse. I also know that fruit bowl's not in the center, but I could not be bothered to play around with the island counters for a million years to try and make it fit, so I simply didn't. Simple as that, really. I didn't feel like putting that much effort in. Not to say I don't want to put effort into my builds, because I do, but I didn't think the level of my build would change to be any better or worse if I made that bowl exactly center. And I've also played a little bit more with the tool mod, which I know I'm just rotating a broom and a mop, but I think becoming more comfortable with it, so by the time I get around to doing some really, really cool builds like I've seen some people do, I'll actually know how to use it so that it's not just me going, huh, what do I do? How do I do this? But instead it'll be me actually, I don't know, pulling together some really cool builds. And I kind of wish I did have it earlier, because there are some builds that I have done that I'm like, I could have used that a lot more. I could have used the tool mod, I could have used the debug mod to really fix up these builds, but they are what they are, and I'm going to show you them as they are, rather than trying to change them up into something that they weren't originally, if that makes sense. At the back here, it is a little bit bland and plain, but I don't know, I just thought I'd rather leave it and let you guys fill it in and see what you guys do, rather than trying to overdo it. But at the front, instead of leaving it bland and plain, I do go and landscape it a bit better, which I'm actually really impressed with. So please let me know down in the comments below what you think of my landscaping at the front, because it's been too long for me to, you know, try and do some nice landscaping. And I would like to know if you guys think I'm improving or not, or if I'm just staying at that same sort of level. I mean, it'd be nice to think that I am improving, so yeah, it would be great to get your feedback down below, because I try and respond to every comment, and yeah, basically I'd love to hear your feedback. I was going to just leave these basic plants, but this is where I changed my mind and went, you know, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and be different, do something different. And yeah, I'm personally really impressed with myself, not to like toot my own horn or anything, but I think everyone should admire their own progress and congratulate themselves when they recognize themselves improving. If that makes any sense. So yeah, definitely let me know down if you hate this, love this, think I could do something different. If it just looks like I've just shoved plants in, because it does feel a little bit that I've just shoved plants in and hoped for the best. But yeah, I'm much more impressed with this than some other previous builds I've done. So yeah, that's pretty much my build. I think it does look like a little bit like a show home. A little bit like a show home, but someone's moved in and they've started to like personalize it, but they haven't. They're like halfway through personalizing it, if that makes sense, where the show home would just be completely blank, like the desk would be completely empty, and these kitchen areas maybe would just have like the flowers or something, but this has got like the coffee machine and coffee beans and just adding extra things. Like in the boys' bedroom upstairs, in the bin, there's a bag, like a food service delivery bag inside the bin, and the pizza boxes under the table as well. I just thought, just starting to have that personalization being added, so maybe they've just moved in, hence why I called it the new family home. And I don't know, I think this could even be a house that someone would actually live in. I don't know how well the glass roofs would do if it was a place that hailed a lot, but at least the glass area doesn't come inside and it's just all outside, I guess, if that makes sense. This is probably my favorite room just in terms of detail that I've done. But yeah, if you like that build, let me know down below. And make sure to subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!